I think I'm audible now, right? There was some problem before. I'm sure that all of you can hear me now. So I see some messages. I hope all of you can hear me now. Can you please confirm it once in the chat box? Yes, Payal, I was speaking, but somehow probably my earphones were not working at that time. But now I think they are working properly, right? Okay, Rohit has confirmed it, right? Saket has confirmed, C has confirmed. That's great. Okay, okay. Okay, Payal also has confirmed. So we shall start with our session about IIFT. I'm sure that you have seen that video. I mean, that was audible. If that was not, let me just show you once again. So it's a series Quant Hua Saral that we are starting from today. So from today, every day at 9 p.m., I'll be uploading a video. So I'm Saral Nashir. So somehow, I mean, it is named on me because I would be taking these sessions. So in these sessions, what am I trying? I'll be taking actual questions from CAT papers, right? And I'll be telling you the aptitude way of solving those questions, which does not require any kind of mathematics, or you can say any kind of formulas or equations or variables. So how can you solve these questions in a very simple way, which is using logic or aptitude, whatever you call it? So that's what we are going to discuss. And from every slot, I'll be picking up 5, 6 questions through which I'll be telling you that see, these many questions could have been done without using any mathematics at all. And 5, 6 questions in quant means approximately 80, 85 percentile. I'm sure that all of you know about it. So how can you score a good percentile in quant? By just doing some questions which are based upon aptitude. That's what we are going to discuss in this series. Every day at 9 p.m. A video would be uploaded on the channel. So just watch that video. Please give your feedback as well, because this is the first time that I'm starting with such a series. I'm trying something and I'm experimenting something. I'm sure that it is going to be beneficial for you. But yes, what more things can be done? I mean, how more any improvements if can be done in those videos? Do let me know about it in the comment section of those videos. Yes, it will be on this channel only, Rohit Viraj Singh. Using options plus logic only, yes, Virender Singh, that's absolutely correct. As I said, I'm trying to use methods in which I'll not be using any variables, any, equations or any kind of formulas. I mean, some basic formulas sometimes might be used, otherwise, no big formulas. And on the basis of that, we'll be discussing these questions, right? And I'm sure it is going to be pretty useful for you. And as I said, that I have found at least 5, 6 questions in every slot of CAT, and 5, 6 questions are a lot. So I'm assuming that's very useful for all of you. Let's see how does it go. Okay. Let's come back to our session for today. So what are we discussing today? That is IFT 2024. Because when we talk about the first few exams of MBA season, so we have the first exam as NMAT. The second exam has either been CAT or IIFT. For many years, IIFT used to be the first exam of the management exam season. Then it was CAT and then it was NMAT. Now NMAT is actually conducted in a large window of 3 months. So it starts from October, goes up to December. CAT is conducted on 26th of November this year. IFT will be conducted either before 26th of November or just after that, right? So therefore, IFT is definitely going to be either the second exam or third exam of this year. We are discussing about IFT now in this today's session. That how has arithmetic or geometry been in IFT in the past few years? I'm sure that all of you who would have applied for IFT, they must be knowing about the paper pattern. For last many years, IFT is giving you a total of 110 questions, right? I'm sorry, just a second more. Hanji, for last many years, they are giving you 110 questions in the complete paper, out of which 30 questions are there in the quantitative aptitude area. Okay, I think 30, nahi, 25, I think 25 questions are there. 20 questions are there in general awareness, 30 questions are there in LR plus DI, and 35 questions are there in VA plus RC. So in total, there have been 110 questions for last many years. Most of the times, the overall cutoff has been around 120, 130, where every question is of 3 marks. So you can say out of 330, cutoffs have been around 120, 130, because the paper is of 2 hours only. And every question is of 3 marks, whereas when I talk about general awareness, every question is of 1.5 marks. So actually paper 330 marks का नहीं हुआ, probably I was wrong over there. सो 300 मार्क्स का टोटल पेपर है, उसमें से कट ऑफ 120 130 के आसपास रहती है. बट क्यूए सेक्शन again becomes important for us. There are 25 questions. A person who is good at QA can easily score a score of 55 to 60 in QA only. तो अगर आप आधा स्कोर QA में ही ले आओगे and the remaining score you can get in the other areas, things become pretty easy for us. So, sir, should we start taking mocks now, and should we take full length or sectional? See, yes, you should start taking mocks as soon as possible. Even if you have not completed your syllabus, you should start a full length mock right from now. Please try to conduct all the quant topics which will help to ace this exam. While I'll try my best. Okay. So when I talk about the topic wise breakup of IFT, arithmetic and geometry, so out of a total 25 questions last year, 15 questions were there which were based upon arithmetic and geometry. The year before that, out of 25, we had 14 questions based upon these two areas. The year before that, there were 19 questions based upon these two areas. And the year before that, we had 13 questions based upon these two areas. That means almost every year, on an average, you can say approximately 60% of your QA section is made up of arithmetic and geometry only, which of course I would say is huge, isn't it? Because this is a kind of score that we are expecting in QA. अगर 25 क्वेश्चंस हैं उसके अंदर, so generally what do we aim for? We aim for some 13 14 questions in total. I mean, a good student would be aiming for 13 14 questions out of 25. तो अगर 13 14 questions कोई आदमी अगर aim कर रहा है, that means he is aiming for arithmetic plus geometry only. Even these two areas can take you to that point. Okay, now what kind of questions appear? That's what we are going to discuss now. After this, what I have done, I have taken questions based upon arithmetic and geometry from the same year of IIFT, so that you get an idea कि एक ही साल में, otherwise मैं I could have taken questions from different years, तो you would be saying कि यार सारे ही आसान आ रहे हैं, ये सारे ही difficult आ रहे हैं. So what kind of mixture they create in these questions according to difficulty level, according to the concept. So therefore I'm taking all the questions from one single year, that is of IFT 2020 only. So let's start with question number 1 here. Here is question number 1 for all of you from IFT 2023. So first question on your screen is here now. Please answer this. All of you spend some time on this and then try to answer this question. After that, we'll be doing it together. Any answers for question number 1? Let's start doing this question number 1 from IIFT. Okay. What does it say? Two pipes can fill a tank in 12 hours and 18 hours respectively. The pipes are opened simultaneously and it is found that due to leakage at the bottom of the tank, it took 36 minutes more to fill the tank. When the tank is full, at what time will the leak empty it? So basically, in what time leak alone can empty the tank? Okay. First thing, a pipe can fill it in 12 hours, another pipe can fill it in 18 hours. So we assume the total capacity has an LCM of 12 and 18, that is 36 liters. So let's say the total capacity of the tank is 36 liters. So pipe 1 can fill 3 liters per hour, whereas pipe 2 can fill in 2 liters per hour. Okay. A pipe which can fill it in 12 hours would be filling in 3 liters every hour. A pipe which can fill it in 18 hours would be filling in 2 liters every hour. He says that pipes are opened simultaneously. So 3 plus 2, that is basically 5 if they are opened simultaneously. And it is found that due to the leakage at the bottom of the tank, it took 36 minutes more to fill the tank. Now, what is the time taken to fill the tank if both the pipes are working together? Capacity of the tank is 36. At a speed of 3 plus 2, 5. This is the time taken by them to fill the tank. But now what is the time taken by them to fill the tank? It will be 36 divided by 5 minus x. What is this x representing? The leak is taking out x liters per hour. Let us say the leak is taking out x liters per hour. So normally the time taken is 36 divided by 5, but today the time taken is 36 divided by 5 minus x because the leak is also taking out x liters in every hour. And he says due to this leakage today, the time taken is 36 minutes more. So this time is actually 36 minutes more. Or you can say you subtract 36 minutes from this, then you will get this time. 36 minutes means 36 divided by 60 hours. If I convert it into hours, it is 36 by 60 hours. So 36 can be cancelled out from the numerator at all the places. I will have 1 by 5 is equal to 1 by 5 minus x minus 1 by 60. Let's take 1 by 60 on the other side. 1 by 5 plus 1 by 60 is 1 upon 5 minus x. Here the LCM is 60. I get 13 by 60 is equal to 1 by 5 minus x. Just cross multiply it. 13 5s are 65 minus 13x is equal to 60, or 13x is equal to 5. X is 5 by 30. So basically the leak can take out 5 by 13 liters in every hour. The leak can take out 5 by 13 liters in every hour. Question is, if the tank is full, at what time the leak would empty it? The full tank is 36 liters. So in what time the leak would empty it? It is 36 divided by 5 by 13. So 13 6 are 78, 39 plus 7 is 46. 468 divided by 5, my answer is 93.6 hours. So therefore, this is the time taken by the leak alone to empty the tank, right? This is the time taken by the leak alone to empty the tank. That's how we get the answer to this question. Sri Harsha has a question. Sir, 36 minutes more, so it should be added now. Sri Harsha, yes, it would be added, but on the left hand side then. The right hand side is 36 minutes more than the left hand side. So either you can say left hand side plus 36 minutes is right hand side, or right hand side minus 36 is the first side, right? When the leak is also working, the time taken is 36 minutes more. So that 36 divided by 5 minus x is 36 minutes more. So from that, when you subtract 36, then you get it equal to the other side. Or you add 36 on that other side, that also can be done. Okay. Now, looking at this solution, you might be saying, so this is very calculation intensive. Can't we have some shortcut in this question? Let me tell you, this is a proper IIFT flavor. Every year in IIFT exams, you will find this. That I mean, had it been a CAT exam, this x would not have been 5 by 13. It could have been something like 1 by 5 or 1 by 4 or 1 or 2, something like this. They would generally do not give you numbers in which we have so much of, fractions involved. CAT does not do it. But somehow IIFT has a knack of doing it. They always give you questions which are very calculation intensive, whereas CAT is more focused upon checking your concept. They say that, okay, if you have made equations properly, You know that how do I take the LCM and then I get these capacity or efficiency of the two pipes, and how do I solve it? After that, we are not going to check whether you can solve it in fractions or not. They would say, I'll give you the simple numbers where you will get X as a simple number. The answers would also be in integers. This is a very proper IFT kind of thing where generally they would give you questions in which we have answers like these. So if you are sitting in this exam and let's say you are doing this question, the moment you look at these options, 93.6, 85.4, 104.3, aren't these options ugly enough, right? To tell us that, okay, we have to leave the question. Somehow the voice from our inside would come. It looks like a difficult question. We should not be doing it, but that's very common with IIFT. Keep doing these. Okay. That was question number one. I'm sure that you all have understood this question. So I'll move ahead to the second one now. Question number two on your screen is here now, which is again IFT 2023. As I said, I'm trying to take all the questions from the same paper to give you an idea what kind of questions appear in the exam. This is the second question now. I'm sure all of you have tried it now. Can we do it together? Though I'm not able to see any answers from your side. Can anyone please give me any answer? जो भी आंसर आपका आता जरा बताओ एक बार. Any answer that you have got? Rohit Viraj Singh has got the answer as C. चलिए, let's take them. A large solid iron sphere of diameter 10 meter is melted and 2 by 5 of the melted amount is recast into several smaller spheres of diameter 2. What is the ratio of the total surface area of the smaller spheres and the surface area of the large sphere? Krishna also has got the answer as B. Let's check what is the right answer. So the diameter is 10 of the sphere. That means the radius is 5. So what is the volume? Volume would be 4 by 3 into pi into 5 cube. But he says that 2/5 of this melted amount is recast into several spheres. So I will take 2/5 of this. This is equal to several spheres. How many spheres? I don't know. Let's say k number of spheres. These spheres, let's say, have a radius of r. So it is 4 by 3 into pi into r cube. 4 by 3 will cancel out with this 4 by 3. Pi will cancel out with this pi. 5 will cancel this out at 5 square. So I have 5 square 25 into 2, which is equal to 50. So r cube into k is equal to 50 from here. I hope you all are getting my point, right? R cube into k is equal to 50. This must be giving you an answer from here. ये समझ गए होंगे आप सब लोग. और of course you can also do this, ठीक है, कि यहाँ पे r की वैल्यू पुट करके k निकाल लेते हैं. He has already given us that the diameter of these smaller spheres is 2. If diameter is 2, that means the radius is 1. Radius को 1 put करो. K itself comes out to be 50. So basically I can say from 2/5 of the total volume of that bigger sphere, I am able to make 50 smaller spheres. What is the question asking you? What is the ratio of the total surface area of the smaller spheres? So what is the surface area of the smaller spheres? Surface area होता है 4 pi r square and there are 50 such spheres. So this is their total surface area. The surface area. 4 pi will cancel out with this 4 pi. 50 into 1 square is 50. On the right hand side I have 25 and 50 into 25 is 2 is to 1. So the right answer for us is 2 is to 1 for this question. B option, that is 2 is to 1, is the correct answer for this question. I'm sure all of you understood this question now. समझ आ गया होगा सब लोगों को, right? I would say it's a routine question from mensuration. If you have studied mensuration, तो इस तरह के questions काफी commonly हम लोग discuss करते हैं class के अंदर. It's that kind of question that has been asked in IIFT 2023. Okay? So that was question number 2. I'll move ahead to the next question now. Question number 3 on your screen is here. Try this question number 3. See, doing these previous year questions of IIFT, if you do all questions of IIFT of last 6-7 years, trust me, there would be some questions in this year IIFT which would be exactly similar to some of those questions. At least 5-6 questions you will get from there only. So just do all the questions of IIFT that have happened till now in the last 7-8 years. It is definitely going to work for you extremely well. Your score would definitely improve by 40-45. You or just keep joining these sessions which we are doing. So just keep sitting and keep seeing the solutions, try them by yourself after that, so that at least you understand by yourself how do we do these questions. Once again, would like to see some answer for this question. Please try that. I haven't got any answer yet. It's another question from IIFT 2023. Okay, Krishna has given an answer as B. Let's start doing it. What does the question say now? It says a green liquid is mixed with a blue liquid in the proportion, I think proportion होना चाहिए ये, of 4:5, and the mixture is sold at 20 rupees per liter at a 20% profit. The green liquid costs rupees 4 more per liter than the blue liquid. What does the green liquid cost per liter? Okay. So let us say the cost of the green liquid is A rupees per liter. So the cost of the blue liquid, can I say green liquid cost 4 rupees more than the blue liquid? That means the cost of blue liquid would be A minus 4 rupees per liter. Now there is an important point here. Why did I assume the price of green as A and blue as A minus 4? Can't I take blue as A and green as A plus 4? I can do that. But while solving the question at the end, when you get that value of A, we tend to give that as the answer. So therefore, to avoid any such problems, always try to assume the variable as the thing which is asked in the question at the end. अगर क्वेश्चन ग्रीन लिक्विड का कॉस्ट पूछ रहा है, कोशिश करो ग्रीन लिक्विड के ही कॉस्ट को ए मान लो, so that blue can be taken as a minus 4, otherwise that mistake can happen. Okay. And he says if they are mixed in a ratio of 4:5, they are mixed in a ratio of 4:5, The resultant price is 20 with a 20% profit. If the price is 20 with 20% profit, can I say the cost is 20 upon 1.2? I'm sure you all are getting this. If the selling price is 20 and there is 20% profit, how do you get the cost? Basically, I can say if 20% profit is there, 1.2 times of CP is SP. This is given to you as 20. So therefore, what is CP? 20 divided by 1.2, or I can also call it as 4 से cancel out कर देते हैं. It is 50 divided by 3. Okay. The resultant price is 50 divided by 3. So that's it. Our job is done. So 4 kg at a price of A plus 5 kg at a price of A minus 4 is equal to 50 by 3 into a total of 9 kgs. So 3 3s are 9. I have 150 on the right hand side. I have 4a plus 5a 9a minus 20 on the left hand side. So 9a is equal to 170, or a is 170 by 9. 170 by 9 is 18.88. So option B is the correct answer. Once again, what I talked about IFT, they have again proved it. और ये देखिए उसी ईयर के क्वेश्चंस हैं. So can't they give, I mean, in place of 20, can't they give something like 24? So that 24 by 1.2 can easily be solved as 20, और उसके बाद थोड़ा सा काम आसान हो जाता है. But उनका पर्पस ही ये होता है, as I've told you before, they always try to give you numbers like these only. So why 18.88? They could have given a number such that ultimately I could have got 180 by 9 or something by that, like that, such that my answer could have been straight away either exact 20 or 18 or 17. Why to write approximately and then give answers like 18.88? A common feature of IFT. कैलकुलेशन इंटेंसिव बनाने की हमेशा कोशिश करते हैं, ये हमेशा ध्यान रखिएगा. दो, a student always would be confused at the end. कहीं मैं कुछ गलत तो नहीं कर रहा हूं. I am getting answers in decimals, तो कहीं मुझसे कुछ गड़बड़ तो नहीं हो रही है. 170 is not divisible by 9. So we always have this feeling, but this is common with IFT. Keep that in mind. Okay, that was question number 3. I'm sure you all understood this. So I'll move ahead to question number 4 now on your screen here. Please do this question number 4 now. Would like to see some answers again before we start moving ahead. Okay, let's start doing this question number 4 now. The sides of a triangle are 21, 20, and 13. The given triangle is divided into two triangles by the perpendicular on the longer side from opposite vertex. So let's say this is the longer side, 21. So there is another side which is 20, and there is another side which is 30. Okay. He says on the longer side, a perpendicular has been dropped. So let's drop a perpendicular on the longer side. Of course, it is divided into two triangles now. He says, what is the value of the 30% area of this smaller triangle? अब ये छोटे वाली triangle का भी 30% आपसे पूछ रहा है. Once again, IFT specific thing. Cat होता तो सीधा कहता छोटे वाले का एरिया बता दो. Because once we have reached there, how much time does that take to calculate 30% of it? But somehow they do it. Okay, so how would I get it? If I have all three sides of a triangle, I can easily get the area. First of all, semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter is 20 plus 21 plus 13 divided by 2, that is equal to 27. So therefore, area of the triangle is given by square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. कितना आएगा ये? So 7 and 14 में से 7 निकाल लेता हूं, 7 रहेगा. एक 2 यहां से, 2 यहां से 2 निकाल लेता हूं, एक 3 यहां से और एक 3 और उसके बाद 81, so 9. So basically 7 2s are 14, 9s are 126 centimeter square is the area of the triangle. So I have used, right? क्या यूज किया हम लोगों ने? Heron's formula to calculate the area of the triangle, which comes out to be 126. Now let's say the length of this perpendicular is h. So can I say that area, which is 126, can also be written as half of 21 into h? From there I can easily calculate h as 12. Right guys? यहां से h 12 आ जा रहा है. If h is 12, this is 13. Using Pythagoras theorem, I can say this is 5. So what is the area of this smaller triangle? It is half of 12 into 5, that is equal to 30. Question is asking you about 30% of this area. So 30% of 30 is 9. So my answer is given as option C, which is equal to 9. Okay. Answer is given as option C, that is equal to 9. I'll tell you something here which might be useful for you sometimes. आपको question मान लीजिए नहीं आ रहा है, तो मैंने कई बार ये notice किया है. Question has asked you what is the 30% area of this smaller triangle formed. What is the possible mistake that a student can make? That is just find out the area and give an answer rather than calculating 30%. That means among the options, you will have the area of this smaller triangle, and you will also have 30% of that. So what are the two numbers in these four options such that one option is 30% of other? You will see these are the only two options such that one is 30% of other. And if this is 30% of that, so definitely this is given to confuse the students, and this should be the right answer. I am saying इतना जुगाड़बाजी एक बच्चा कर सकता है. If you are not getting the right answer, at least you can play a little smart here, that okay, what is the common mistake that a student would make? He would write down the area of that triangle. So 30% of that should also be there in the options. Are there any two options such that one is 30% of other? If there are any two, there are good chances कि वो 30% वाला जो नंबर है वो सही आंसर होगा. The other one is the area of that complete triangle, which is not the correct answer. So you can play around it. Again, I say it is not completely error free. ठीक है, मैं ये तो नहीं कह रहा हूं, मैं कह रहा हूं ये है तो जुगाड़ ही, but at least the chances of getting it correct increases by this method. Okay. So that was question number 4. I'll move ahead to question number 5 now. Question number 5 on your screen is here. So please try this once. Here we have question number 5. Any answers from anyone? Okay, Payal has given an answer as B. Let's start doing it. करते हैं इस question को भी. It says two trains of equal length are running on parallel lines in the same direction at 54 km per hour and 40 km per hour. So first thing important, equal length. Second, in the same direction. Speeds 54 and 40. The slower train started first and then the faster train started after some time. The faster train passes the length of the slower train in 36 seconds completely. Faster train passes the length of the slower train. When a train crosses another train, actually the total length covered is the sum of their lengths. They both are of equal length. Let us say that L is length is L. So L is the length of faster train plus L is the length of slower train. This is covered at a relative speed of 54 minus 14 because they are running in the same direction. That is 14. But let's convert it into meter per second. So into 5 divided by 18. This is the time taken by them to cross him. And this time is given to us as 36 seconds from here. So basically 18 twos are 36. I have 2L is equal to 70 twos are 140. So L is 70. That's it. This is what the question is asking you. What is the length of each train? The length of each train is 70 meters. Probably the easiest question that was there in IIFT 2023. That was this question, question number 5. And I'm assuming no one would be having a doubt in this question. इसमें कोई doubt होगा भी कैसे? हालांकि there is a slight mistake in this question, I would say. Question said the slower train started first, the faster train started after some time. Now this is the slower train, right? Initially they are sitting, they're together. Slower train started first, faster train started after some time. Now there is a possibility that when the slower train reaches this point, then the faster train started covering it and completely crossed it in 36 seconds, right? And in that scenario, actually, the faster train did not have to cover L plus L. It had to cover this length of this train plus its own length, right? This length plus own length. अब वो तो known ही नहीं है किस point से उसको वो cross करना शुरू करती है. Moreover, no option is cannot be determined. So we are assuming this after some time means ये तब शुरू हुआ when the slower train has completely gone away from the faster train. काफी आगे जा चुकी थी. There was a gap between them. Then it caught it and then it started covering it. It took a total length of 12 to cover it. Otherwise the answer would have been cannot be determined. But these are very common mistakes that are there in many exams. And of course जब CBD में नहीं होता है options में तो we go by our common sense. So probably he is trying to say the train is covering the other train. So L plus L cover हो रहा होगा. And six, these were all IFT 2023 questions. Now, there is a question again from IFT 2023 that has appeared last year. Once again, a question to show you that, okay, this is again from that year. So please try this. So we have AE over here. इसीलिए I have corrected it. It is written at AF, though there is no point as F. This is AE. It can be more than 2L also. Krishna, I get your point. You are trying to say that there is a gap between the two trains. So ultimately it's 2L plus that gap. But actually, if you look at that question, it was saying the faster train passes the length of the slower train in 36 seconds. It was given in the question. So faster train passes the length of the slower train. So therefore, you start counting when the faster train reaches the slower train and you stop counting when it crosses the slower train. So therefore, the gap between the slower and faster train that is not considered while doing it. So here we have question number 6 now. Can anyone answer it before we move ahead? Let's start doing this question. Okay, Rohit has given the answer as A. चलिए देखते हैं क्या आंसर आता है. A, B and C, D are two chords intersecting at point E. Ram started from point A with a speed of 2 km per hour. After reaching point E, Ram moved to point D with the same speed and covered ED in 1/5 of the time taken for AE. Similarly, Sham moved from point C to B through E. If Sham takes in total of 18 hours, then what is the time taken by Sham to cover BE? So what I have done, I have made this on the next page, okay, to make it a little more clear. These are the points. When he says Ram started from point A with a speed of 2 km per hour, and after reaching point E, he moved to point D with the same speed and covered ED in 1/5 of the time taken from A. So if you are covering at the same speed from A to E and from E to D, if your speed is same, but you are taking 1/5 of the time, when the speed is same, the ratio of time is same as the ratio of distance. This means the distance from E to D will also be 1/5 of the distance from A to E. Distance of ED will be 1/5 of AE. So let's say the distance from A to E is 5x. So distance from E to D will be x. AE अगर 5x है तो ED x होना चाहिए, that is 1/5 of that, right? He says similarly, Sham moved from C to B in the same manner. वो पहले C से E गया, E से B आया. This is how he also moved. So what is the time taken by Sham to cover BE if he has taken a total of 15 hours? I can just say that let's join A with C and let's join D with B. Can I say that these two angles are equal? These are vertically opposite angles. Can I say these two angles are equal? Because these are the angles formed by the same chord, which is CB. A chord makes equal angles on the circle. So if two of the angles of two these triangles are equal, that means the third angle has to be equal. वो तो अपने आप ही equal हो जाएगा. Which means the two triangles AEC and DEB, they are similar. And if they are similar, then these two sides of these two triangles are in a ratio of 5:1. So these two sides should also be in a ratio of 5:1. CE and EB should also be in a ratio of 5:1. The total time taken is 18 hours. So 18 hours distributed in a ratio of 5:1. 15 hours is the time taken to cover from C to E. 3 hours is the time taken to cover from E to B. Question is asking about E to B. That means 3 hours is the right answer for us. Answer is option C for this question. वैसे भी देखा जाए तो 5:1 के अलावा तो कुछ दे ही नहीं रखा था, राइट? इट इज 1/5 ऑफ दैट और कुछ भी गिवन नहीं है. सो ऑफ कोर्स देयर हैज टू बी सिमिलरिटी इन दिस क्वेश्चन. मेनी अ टाइम्स इट विल बी क्लियर टू यू कि इसमें सिमिलरिटी के अलावा वी कांट डू एनीथिंग एल्स, अदरवाइज हाउ वुड वी गेट टू नो दीज लेंथ्स? देयर हैज टू बी सम सिमिलरिटी. हाउ डू वी गेट इट? अल्फा अल्फा तो दिख ही रहे हैं वर्टिकली अपोजिट. व्हाट अबाउट एनी ऑफ द अदर एंगल्स अगर वो इक्वल हो जाए? So it is clear that angles formed at A and D, they are formed by the same chord. A chord makes equal angles. Once that similarity is proved, उसके बाद काम आसान हो जाता है. We immediately get answers for our question. Okay, that was question number 6. I am sure you all have understood this now. इसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है अभी तक किसी को. Again, let me just remind you about something. एक बार So it's a series that we are starting from today at 9 p.m. Do watch it. You will be having a video at 9 p.m. today being uploaded there. And every day at 9 p.m. you will have one video of 3 to 4 minutes where I'll be discussing an aptitude way of solving CAT questions. Do watch all these sessions, or you can say all these series. So let's move forward to the next question now. That was question number 6. I'll move ahead to question number 7 on your screen now. It's a question from IIFT 2019. Question number 7 on your screen. Please try to answer this. A question based upon escalators. Any answer for question number 7? Let's start doing this as well. करते हैं. You travel by Delhi Metro every day from Botanical Garden, Noida to Hoskas, Delhi. At Hoskas Metro Station, you use an escalator to get out of the station. The escalator takes 80 seconds. So this is the escalator, let's say. Okay. He says the escalator takes 80 seconds to take you to the top. 80 seconds if you go by the escalator. One day the escalator was not working and you walk up the escalator in 50 seconds. So if you alone are working, it takes you 50 seconds. So 50 seconds are taken by you to go up, 80 seconds are taken by the escalator to go up. How many minutes does it approximately take you to walk down the working escalator? So you are walking down on working escalator. That way escalator is going up, you are coming against it. What is the time taken in that scenario? Now we don't know the number of steps in the escalator, but we know that escalator takes 80 seconds to reach the top. I alone take 50 seconds to reach the top. So can I assume the number of steps in the escalator to be a multiple of 80 and 400? So 80 and 50. Let us assume there are 400 steps in the escalator, right guys? Let us assume there are 400 steps in the escalator. Now, if there are 400 steps in the escalator can move at a speed of 400 by 80, that is 5 steps per second. Whereas I can move or you can move at a speed of 400 by 50, that is 8 steps per second. Now, when I am moving against the escalator, at what speed I would be moving? I would be moving at a speed of 8 minus 5, and I have to cover 400 steps. What is the time taken? It is 400 by 3 seconds. मिनट्स में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए 60 से डिवाइड कर देते हैं. 0 is cancelled out. 2 3s are 6, 2 20s are. My answer is 20 by 9 minutes is the time taken, and 20 by 9 is 2.2. So my answer is option B for this question. We have assumed the total number of steps to be a multiple of 80 and 50, that is 400. 400 steps हैं. Escalator takes 80 seconds, मतलब escalator की speed 5 है. I take 50 seconds, that means my speed is 8. If I'm moving against the escalator, I'm moving at a speed of 8 minus 5. और अगर मैं 8 minus 5 की स्पीड से जाऊंगा तो 400 स्टेप्स करने में कितना टाइम लगेगा? 400 डिवाइडेड बाय 8 minus 5, 60 से डिवाइड करके मिनट्स में कन्वर्ट किया. That gives me the answer as 20 by 9 minutes as the answer for question number 7. Okay. That was question number 7. This brings us to the last question of the day. Okay. And now in this question, I'll actually be giving you an aptitude solution for question number 8. What I'm going to discuss in that series, उसी तरह की चीज मैं आपको इस क्वेश्चन में बताने वाला हूं, just to give you a trailer of that what we will be doing in those videos of Quant was Saral. So that's just an example of that we are going to discuss in this question. पहले आप लोग ट्राई कीजिए, फिर हम लोग इसको मिलके करते हैं. एंड आई एम श्योर यू वुड लव द सॉल्यूशन. इफ यू वुड, please do press the like button as well. This is all that you have to. Please try it first. A question from IIFT 2018. It's the last question of the day. Rohit has given an answer for this question. That is A. Good, Rohit. So let's discuss this. Okay. In the triangle PQR, so let me make a triangle first. So this is the triangle that we have. Okay, it is PQR. S is the midpoint of QR. So S is the midpoint of QR. X is any point on PR. Let us say X is a point on PR over here, such that, sorry, point on PR. T is a point on QR. T is a point over here, such that PT is parallel to SX. Now PT is parallel to SX. That means if this is SX, PT should be parallel to this. So PT should be something like this. Okay. PT is parallel to SX. This is what the question says. Okay, everyone. If the area of the triangle PQR is 5.8, the complete triangle is 5.8, what is the area of RTX? So we have to find out the area of RTX here. Now, what is the aptitude way of solving this question? As I said, I'll tell you that please do press the like button after that as well. See, I don't know where would this point X lie, but it is already given that S is the midpoint. This is surely the midpoint. Now, there is a possibility that X was here. In that case, my line Sx would be something like this, and my line Pt would be something like this, which is parallel to Sx. Okay. There is a possibility X might have been here. If X was here, in that case, my line Sx would have been like this, and my line Pt would have been like this, something like this. Okay, parallel to that. Now we all know that if X is the midpoint of PR, can I say automatically PQ becomes parallel to SX? I hope this you all know. ये पक्की बात है ना? If X is the midpoint of PR, there's a midpoint theorem then. S is the midpoint. X is the midpoint. तो line SX जो होती है, it becomes the half of PQ and parallel to PQ. By using that, I can do something. What can I do? I'm saying let us say this line is PQR. Okay. S is the midpoint of QR. X is any random point on PR. Why can't I assume X as the midpoint of PR? Let's say X is the midpoint of PR. S is the midpoint of QR. So can I say a line which is parallel to SX would be actually line PQ only? So when I am taking this point T such that PT is parallel to SX, that T would actually merge with Q, isn't it? वो टी और क्यू एक्चुअली एक ही पॉइंट हो जाएंगे, नथिंग एल्स इज देयर, टी और क्यू एक ही हो जाएंगे. Question says area of triangle PQR is 5.8. What is the area of triangle RTX? So we have to find out the area of RTX. We have to find out the area of this triangle. It is clearly half of PQR. भाई x midpoint अगर है तो PQX और XQR दोनों एरिया बराबर होंगे. So area of triangle PQR is 5.8. Area of triangle QXR is half of 5.8. The answer is 2.9. अगर आप ध्यान से देखो तो we did not have to even write a single word. Just by making a picture and visualizing it correct, we could answer the question. That's an aptitude way of answering the question. And this is the kind of thing that I'll be discussing in those series of Quant Saral that's every day at 9 p.m. Okay. So that's all for today, guys. These were the 8 questions that I wanted to discuss on arithmetic and geometry that have appeared in different years of IIFT. I'm sure you liked this session. Also, we are running this beautiful offer for all of you that you can actually unlock a 3 days free trial access to our BYJU'S exam prep app, where of course you can see what is the pedagogy that we follow, how do the teachers teach, what kind of material do we have. So you have to have the complete access to that material. So for 3 days you can a kind of a demo you can take for 3 complete days. So just take advantage of this offer now. These are our brilliant results from last year, the top 5 percentiles. Of course, there are many more people. These are just from the online classroom program that we have. And you can also join us for our comprehensive program. Of course, after taking that 3 days free trial, if you find that good enough, you can join us and you will be getting all the things that are written on this screen That is 300 plus engaging videos, live sessions, mock tests, and there are a lot many things, including the GDPI VET preparation as well. Therefore, we call it a comprehensive program because it includes everything that you need. Okay. You can also avail this scholarship by appearing for the scholarship test on 25th of June at 11 a.m. on the BYJU'S exam prep app. Just go to the app, register for this test, appear for it on 25th of June at 11 a.m. and you can win up to 90% scholarships on the CAT preparation program. Also, on 17th of June, once again at the BYJU'S exam prep app, you will have Gautam sir with Vipula, who is an IIM Ahmedabad student, right? And she'll be talking to him about her experience, about her preparation journey and everything. So join for this interactive workshop with Gautam and Vipula at 17th of June at 7 p.m. on 17th of June at 7 p.m. on the BYJU'S exam prep app. Okay. We are also available on all of these media handles. You can find us there. That's all from my side, guys. Thank you very much for the day. I'm sure you love the session. So we'll meet again in the next session. Till then, bye bye and take care of yourself. Bye, everyone.